Welcome back, guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my Arsenal review and Watford preview. This is how I'm going to be doing my reviews and previews now. I'm probably just going to be doing a video on the Wednesday or midway through the week, Wednesday or Thursday, one of those two, and I'll just be giving my thoughts on the previous game and then my thoughts on to the next game, because I think doing both of them together is probably a bit easier than doing them separately, and I think maybe you guys might actually prefer that, as I know my previews and reviews are not really the most watched videos. I myself, to be honest with myself, I probably wouldn't watch them, but I just do them as part of the channel. So then, the 1-1 draw against the Gunners then, a very good result if you ask me, definitely. Going into the game, I thought that we wouldn't get anything out of it, and especially looking at the lineup, I'm sure that was the opinion across most Norwich fans. Especially when I saw Graben was starting, I was surprised. I was just like, how's he got his way back into the team? How on earth is he ahead of Jerome and Mbakani? But he then scored, and he took his goal well, so got to say I got to give credit where it's due. He did take his goal very well, and you can't really deny that. He did have an impact on the game, so perhaps that was a good decision from Alex Neil to pick that, but I don't know. Hopefully most Norwich fans will have now seen that Graben, he can score, he can make an impact, but I just think what most fans hate about him is that he seems a bit lazy on the pitch, especially when you've got Jerome and Mbakani, who definitely work a lot harder. So I thought in the game that we played very well, especially in the second half. We deserved to win the game. I thought in the end had the better chances. Arsenal, of course, did have some injuries, which is going to stop any team. So I did feel a little bit for them. They got Koscielny and Sanchez injured in that game. Losing your best players, it's going to harm your chances in getting wherever you want to. So also I do feel a little bit for them, but that's football really. It was a very good result and an important point, because it's got a bit more confidence in the team, a bit more people starting to back Alex Neil a bit more. I think some people just getting a little bit restless with him, but I'm certainly backing him 100% all the way, no matter how we do in our upcoming games. So I thought that's my thoughts on the Arsenal game. In the end, just to summarise, I thought it was a very well earned point. Moving on to my preview in the game against Watford this Saturday. It is away at Vicarage Road, and fortunately I will be going for the second time this year. Last time, of course, won 3-0 thanks to that Lewis Graben penalty. Cameron Jerome, wonder strike, and also a good finish from Graben again. So go there with good memories, I guess, but good memories don't always last ages. But yeah, philosophy from me there, let's not talk there. Anyway, Watford, talk a bit about them first. Done well this season, got 5 wins already under their belt, three of those coming away from home, which is why at the end you will recognise that I feel that we can get a good result at Vicarage Road. So yeah, they play nice football, got some good players in Igalo and Dini. They've scored, I think, most of their goals this season. Don't know, Watford fans can correct me there, but certainly a good strike force and a decent defence too. I think that they are one of the lowest scorers this season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they've been fairly clinical, and that's what's got them the points really. They're sitting nicely in the table in 11th place. So yeah, unfortunately for us, we're 16th. Last form going into this is not great if you look, but I guess the performances have been a bit more promising recently, so I think we can take some confidence. So of course Watford beat Aston Villa last week 3-2, and we got a decent 1-1 draw to Arsenal, so I think it's going to be a pretty good game. As for team news and the team I'd pick, I wouldn't go with what Alex Neil did last week. I would definitely take up Graben. I know he scored, but I still think that we can definitely use more strikers to better effect than him. I think perhaps Neil should maybe go for 2 up front. We haven't played 2 up front at all this season, so I think maybe it's worth a go, because these are the kinds of games that you should have a go at that in. Because if you have a go, what I mean is if you put 2 up front against a top team, they'll be good enough just to stop you anyway. So you're not really going to see whether it makes an effect. So I think Neil should perhaps have 2 up front, but I'm not too bothered with 1 up front. And so I think Brady on the left again. Brady was man of the match last game, had a superb game. Cannot argue at all with his performance, and I think that he's been our player of the season so far. He's worth every penny of that 7 mil that we signed him for. So no complaints about Brady so far. He's definitely been our best player this season. As for the defence, I think that same as Arsenal, don't bring Russell Martin back in. I think that he's got to earn his way back in, and I think the defence has done really well, particularly Wisdom. He had a great game against Arsenal last week, and Brian Bennett too. Get stuck in, and for once we actually did look fairly secure at the back. No real heart attacks, I'd call it, where the team gets through on goal and you literally shit yourself, never mind. But not really many of them, so I think that keeping with the same defence would be a good idea. As for my predictions then, I'm not too confident. I would like to be more confident, but Watford, they're never going to be a simple game. Of course, their fans will probably think going into this that they've got a good chance of winning. They're definitely not wrong. I think we do have a good chance of winning too. So I think it's going to be a good game. Hopefully a tasty affair too, as we do remember last time with Houlihan's, well, trip I'll call it. I'm sure most of them would call it a dive. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go for a 2-2. The scorers are going to be Robbie Brady and I'm going to go for Cameron Jerome. For Watford, I'm going to go for Troy Deeney to get both of them. If this is right, might as well call me God, but yeah, that's my prediction then. I'm thoroughly looking forward to the day. I'm going to be doing a fairly special video that day. I'm going to let you know more about that in tomorrow's video. It's going to be something other than the fan highlights. There will be, of course, well, basically there'll be my fan highlights, and then I'll be doing another video along with it to just vary the content up a bit. A lot of people have been asking me for that video, but you'll find out what it is tomorrow in my small sort of update video anyway. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video, guys. Hope you found it interesting. If you've got any thoughts, if you're a Watford fan and you're going to the game, let me know what you think the score will be or anything like that really. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.